Designed to take you where you want to go, when you want to go. Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-50, named an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus award winner. Choose from over 40 CX-50s right now and save at Team Mazda on Airline.
It's from Everyone Hates Chris. People don't know that. Yeah. It's not,
what is his name? Tyler.
in real life, Tyler
something.
something. It's like a 3-name. Boom, boom, boom.
Am I hearing Christmas music?
Yes.
Why?
I hear the Christmas
Oh, we were just talking about we got 99 days until the big day.
I can't wait. I love Christmas.
And those are Christmas lights up on the bridge?
Yeah, I was just going to say, are those Christmas
They
lights?
are twinkly Christmas
I know
lights.
it sounds cliche because we say this every year, but it really does feel like it starts a little earlier every year.
Right, exactly.
I feel like now it's once we're in September.
Yes.
It used to be, I'm old enough to remember it was Halloween. Once Halloween was over, it was boom.
It's
Now
too late.
But yeah, it's too late.
I'm on board. I'm on board the early Christmas train now.
But like September?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, give it a little
Yes.
bit. It's going to be celebrating Valentine's Day and then right into Christmas.
That's what I'm saying.
You're going to have it for like 10 months.
Expedited.
You don't have to
Expedited
miss
shipping.
Christmas. It's
And
coming
maybe
right
that
back.
has a big skeleton in his yard with Christmas lights on it.
I love it.
Is that
I love
a
it.
Louisiana thing?
Oh, the big
skeleton?
skeleton?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
Because
Yeah.
I've never seen, well, no, I know it's huge for Halloween,
Yeah.
but I've had neighbors that repurpose it. So
Yeah.
they leave the skeleton and put a Christmas stuff on.
hat.
So people do that.
Well,
Now,
it's just
you
too
will
big to
see
put in the
Christmas
garage.
trees decorated for Mardi Gras.
Yes.
and
Oh,
that we
for,
do, yeah.
you know,
Tico does
Tico
that.
does that,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tico Fox does that.
Because she
Listen,
has like a white tree. So
Yes.
that goes with everything.
multi-purpose. Yes, but I know people get ornery when they see the
ornery.
decorations come out early, but
Ornery.
I'm all for it. If we
Get
can
ornery.
channel cooler weather, I am here for it.
Wait
I
for
need to
the-
force fall. I need to force Christmas.
fall.
Okay, so
the
you're an,
flowers.
you're an
they're everywhere,
early
yeah.
starter with this.
Yes.
When do you usually put your tree up?
Ooh.
Thanksgiving weekend.
And that's
That's
pretty,
how
and
it
that's
should be,
common.
and
But I know
it's
people
pretty
that I know people that
standard.
go even earlier.
Thanksgiving's Thursday.
Yeah.
You're usually off Friday and Saturday, put the tree
It
up.
depends how I feel. If there's perhaps a free weekend, who wouldn't want to watch an LSU Bama game early November, putting up a tree?
Okay, there you go.
Is that sacrilegious? Can you not
What's
do
a-
that?
For
Is
me,
that
well,
not?
the thing is, we've got live trees for so many years.
Yes.
And so that was always about when the kids or everybody is back in the house, we go
Yeah.
do that, right? And you don't want to get too early because then stuff starts falling. But my wife has been on me recently to get
Artificial tree?
Artificial,
Yes.
yeah. You know? And I'm like,
Costco, they got
we
them right
had
now.
one of those in the past. I didn't like it, but they're
Thursday.
newer now and they're better now.
Yes.
And so I don't know, I may, but man, there's just something about that reel.
I know. It is magical to get a live tree, and I've never done that before,
Yeah.
but there's something so easy just about pulling out
Yeah,
a
the
tree
box.
from the storage,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's already got the flock snow
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
lights, and you just got to fluff
know
up the
what?
branches and make it easy.
I may just say flock it and go get one.
You should.
Get the flock out.
Johnny
Yeah.
knows where to get one. Where'd you say they're out?
Costco,
Costco,
this
they're
Thursday.
great ones.
This
They
Thursday.
also have Christmas bags and gift wrap already out there,
Oh,
too.
I used to love it when grandmother would, she would take Tide,
Yeah, yeah.
powdered detergent,
Oh, yeah.
and mix it into a paste, and that's how she would flock the tree.
Really?
Grow it up, absolutely.
Don't eat that.
Wow.
Don't eat the tree.
No, please don't.
Don't eat that.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it was fun
That's
and
a
pretty. And it
magical
took
nostalgic
several
memory.
days because you got the tree and you had to let it sit out there and kind of.
Yeah.
It smells like laundry in here. What
Yeah,
the
I
hell?
love that. Who wouldn't want that? Fresh scent, pine and Mountain Springs all
Christmas
at the
tree,
same
fresh
time.
scent, mountain spring.
In our
Yeah.
house with Dad and 3 boys, you wanted this fresh
Oh,
smell as much as you
absolutely.
could get.
Yeah, Grandma knew what she was doing. She
did.
said, "Clean
She
up,
did.
stinky boys."
That was so much fun. She came over for a week, spent that week in the house, and decorated our tree.
See,
That's
you
really
associate
nice.
good memories with Christmas.
do.
Nothing but good. And then getting to put the presents under the tree,
All the stuff.
and then making the eggnog,
All
and
the
making all the
stuff.
Christmas cookies. It just makes me happy thinking
That's
about
one
it.
of the things I don't want too early.
Yeah.
The food associated with it, because it's kind of Christmas and Thanksgiving, same kind of food, at least it is in my family. I don't want that too soon because obviously then it loses some of the meaning and the specialness of it.
True.
If that's work. I mean, so there are things I like a good spinach madeleine, that kind of thing. I feel like I could eat that year round, but I know if I were to,
Yeah.
then it would probably begin to lose
Yeah, that makes sense.
some of that. So
Sure.
Magic.
you know, just
You're
put the
not
brakes on
going
a
to
little
drink.
bit.
You're not going to drink eggnog all year round.
Probably not.
You know, we've got to go through our pumpkin spice phase
Yeah.
before we
Came
transition.
How y'all doing?
It came early it's by popular
yeah, that
demand.
started July 4th.
Yeah.
Did it really?
Pumpkin
Yes.
spice
Right,
latte.
as soon as the birthday celebration of the country's over, we're right into
one to the
Love it.
next, But I got to tell you, with me, I take forever to take the tree down.
I am.
Some
Yeah.
people are lightning, like a couple days after Christmas, they'll do it. With me, it's like February.
Are you guys real or artificial tree?
We were always real until about a year ago. So I would tell you,
went the artificial
I would
way,
tell
yeah.
you go
that way.
artificial.
And then you can hang it. It can be there
It's-
until February.
It's better. It's cost effective. It's not
rotting.
messy.
Yeah.
And real trees have gotten way expensive.
They are very
Like,
expensive and they're very sappy. I get sap all over.
Yeah,
them.
and
just
I know
move
you're
it around.
supporting little farmers, which
Kind of
is
like
awesome.
kind of like your jokes.
Oh,
Very sappy.
All right.
very full. A lot of sap.
Yeah, it is. But and so a lot of those the farms around here, it's local selling it, but they
Yeah.
get it in from out of state. I think the place that we've gone the last number of years actually gets a lot of their trees from North Carolina. Some of them with still literally ice on them. Wow.
Really?
As they've come in.
That's festive.
Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty magical.
Anyway, so 99 days. There you go.
I'll be doing it.
Excited.
Christmas forecast? I don't think that'd be like Farmer's Almanac, kind of looking that deep. So I guess maybe focus on the now.
Gonna
What kind of
focus,
forecast?
gonna focus on that, and I hope we're getting like a Christmas bonus to management because Clark over here is trying to put
built
in
a pool?
trying to put a pool in, Clark. Let's go. We've got a lot of sunshine. You don't need a pool. You can go into Bay St. Louis. Johnny, you go in the water over there,
Let's
right?
go. No.
Just wanted to see if you were paying attention. If you've been watching the news over the past few weeks, I think you know what I'm talking about over here. It looks pretty. Might want to think twice before you jump in the water. Hey, that's all right. 71 degrees right now, on our way to highs in the low 90s. That's where we made it yesterday, beating our average of 89. So we should be a little bit lower this time of year, but it looks like the late summer heat's going to continue for at least the next several days. Limited chances of rain, and then we're checking up on the tropics as we have a newly formed tropical depression, no threat to our neck of the woods. We have seen a couple of isolated showers even early this morning, angling towards the I-49 in between Bunkie and Opelousas, but they're fading out. Nothing in our immediate radar scope, and it looks like it's going to take a little while, but later today we could see a couple of isolated thunderstorms. In fact, the graph is representing a little bit better coverage than what we had yesterday, so we're going to go with a 20% chance in the afternoon, and if you get one of those thunderstorms, it's going to be very brief, very light. Count yourself lucky as well. High pressure out to the west, the low pressure trough up to the northwest. The problem is it's not going to drop far enough south to drop any would-be cold fronts into our area. So what that means is we're going to continue with these relatively hotter than normal days. But if we can keep these dew points low, if we can keep the moisture and humidity low, then these numbers wouldn't be so bad. And over the next few days, peak heat in the low 90s. Again, that's not too shabby for this time of year. But you see, as we get to the weekend, it starts to sneak up just a little bit, and it will be a little bit hotter for the weekend forecast as things are heating up in the tropical Atlantic. By the way, this system takes up almost 1,000 miles from the northern tip to the southern tip, and that is Tropical Depression number 7. Just got that moniker this morning, and there you see at 35 miles per hour, so it's just barely meeting the criteria, but it's expected to become Tropical Storm Gabrielle, and then eventually Category 1 Hurricane Gabrielle. No threat to the U.S., might clip Bermuda, and then we've got the next wave coming off of the African coast. This new African wave, it's a little bit too early in the ball game to say where it's going, but I don't think we have to worry too much about that either. 91 for today, 20% chance a little bit later on in the day. And then for tonight, I'm remaining cautiously optimistic that we might be able to sneak it down into the upper 60s, maybe, just maybe, but we're looking pretty good beyond that point. Already showed you 7. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. As you see, the rain chances, they're going to stay relatively low, but there you see we sneak up the highs. We're back up close to the mid-90s, and then fall next week. It's not going to start off feeling like fall, but at least it's on our doorstep. 7:10, soon to be 7:11. Johnny A., how are the roads?
Well, coming in from Denham, we finally have the accident posted on the accident board. We gave you a first alert to this before we even knew anything about it because we saw some police officers and fire trucks. It's going to be right before the Amite River Bridge. It looks like it could be clearing or have cleared, but there's our accident icon, and there's the traffic coming out of Denham at Range and 4-H Club Road, and I see that that is starting to move better, so I would almost say that they probably moved that out of the roadway. Our backups are still pretty ugly for 39, 40 minutes, and look at most of that. It's going to be between Juban and the Amite River Bridge, and then when you get past that toward Millerville and on toward the 1012, it thins out nicely this morning, so we'll keep an eye on that. Slowing down, though, after the 1012 merge as you make your way toward Acadian and toward Perkins and then toward Dalrymple. A little slow heading west on I-10 toward downtown. 7:11, you're watching WAFB 9 News Now, and Matt and Liz will be back right after this.
Coming up on 7:13, a few things going on right now, including, we talk about the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank all the time, right? They do so much good there, but they also travel to places and spaces where the folks are, and they got a food distribution site this morning.
Rosedale, this is for you. There's going to be commodities distributed, food boxes essentially. That food drive kicks off at 8 o'clock today. It's going to be drive-through style. They're asking you to bring your driver's license, income verification like a utility bill. Remember, it is first come, first serve, so make your way there before 8 o'clock because that's when they will start serving today.
Make your way into Hammond today if you want to hear from the Louisiana Speaker of the House, a bit of a town hall, Liz.
They're covering education, tax reform, criminal justice, and much more. It's part of a series of town hall meetings he's doing around the state. If you'd like to listen in on some of the things happening, make your way to the Columbia Theater there in Hammond.
You mentioned listening in.
Yeah.
An opportunity to do that with the interim president of the LSU system right now, a state of the system address going on later today.
So it's actually going to be live streamed. This begins at noon. LSU will live stream it on their official YouTube page. You can actually submit your questions before that. Right now, that website's actually open. Our digital team pushed that out to you within the last 20 minutes, so you can submit your questions online and hear about all of the updates of the LSU system overall, 8 different campuses spanning the entire state.
Yeah, that's a lot. A lot of folks don't think about that. Obviously, you know, if you live in this part of the world, you think about like just the Baton Rouge, the A&M college, and the law center, that kind of thing. But you don't think about the system whole. Kind of like we had Southern's chancellor in the other day, chancellor of one of the 4 campuses. We're lucky to have some incredible, great, you know, opportunities campuses here.
Yeah, not only for education, but for sports. There are so many talented young athletes and minds in our state, and so it'd be interesting to see what we hear today.
And they represent the area well. They all
They sure do.
Wow.
And they go on to do some pretty great things across the country.
Mm-hmm.
Stay with us. We'll see you for another update in 10.
Designed to take you where you want to go, when you want to go. Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-50. Named an IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus Award winner. Choose from over 40 CX-50s right now and save at Team Mazda on Airline.